Yo, welcome back everybody to more MLB The Show 25. We're back here with our Giants franchise. Ready to get the offseason here underway. We got some things we got to clean up here, and we're going to go ahead and get a move on. We got a first base coach, a third base coach we need to hire. Reviewing the staff, and some of the guys on the staff, yeah, not the best. Bob Melvin, he is going to ding into his speed. The bunny, don't care about. Well, actually, I guess the speed washes out one another. I didn't even peep the +1 over there. So, not really sure what that's about, but alright. But, got +3 plate discipline. Jack, on the other hand, he's got -3 plate vision. Not a big fan of that. So, I mean, maybe. This is his contract year, too, so we might end up moving on from that. But Kapoor, he gotta go. He's getting fired. He's got negative in everything. So, we're gonna go ahead and let Kapoor go. We'll spend the money. Top guy up here is Pop Warner. We'll go ahead and send him an offer. I don't know exactly what he's gonna be asking for. Annual average is 1.2 there. We'll see if we can extend it. He's looking for 1.2 in a 2 to 4 year deal. So right now we've been offering 3-year deals. So yeah, we're trying to make sure we get people locked in, because I don't want to go through a situation where we're struggling to find people. And then Richie Newcomb, we got -2 to play discipline. I mean, it's not the end of the world there either. But first base coaches, we are going after first base and third base coach. So Ray Diaz we have for first base. And then third base, I'm going right there. Third base, we got Ollie, Flutie. So hopefully these two guys get on that sign on that dotted line. We'll have to see. Exclusive free agents, I think we're fine. Then we're gonna let these guys test free agency. I would like to bring the first baseman back, but I also like to see what's in free agency to see, what we might, find. There might be something good here in free agency. I don't know who's all due up, so we will see. Ray Diaz, thankfully, has accepted the offer. Pop Warner is taking our offer as well. We got qualifying offers. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, we're not qualifying anybody. So Dylan Cease has become a free. Kyle Tucker became a free agent. So did. Okay, so we got some people here, y'all, that we might be going after. Okay, let's go. We can't see the rest of the stuff for our staff yet. I need to figure out where the heck that is. Here we go. Coach contracts. Third base coach, we're still waiting on Ollie. Nobody else is after him, so hopefully it ends up coming to us. But okay. We got some big names here in free agency. Zach Gallen. Y'all know we had him in that Sox series. We might have to make another run at him, man. I don't know what type of free agency not free agency. I don't know what type. I think they changed up free agency. Oh, they did change free. I forgot. So we only got $61 million to spend, and we cannot exceed that target. Yo, I forgot. Yeah, you have to. Yep, we got top free agents. Oh, man, I feel like we got to take a shot at Vlad. Well, we'll take a look at his numbers. He's coming out for a hell of a year, too. Recommended. We got all free agents. We got a big board. And yeah, I forgot. Oh, crap. Qualifying offers have been made to these guys, too. So that's part of, I guess, something we're looking for. But wow, look what they're asking for us. They got, real life, contracts, apparently, in these games, too, where you can kind of get, a big-ass number. I forgot. Yeah, first baseman is here's the thing. Can I not back out of this, really? Oh, my goodness. Really? Y'all really doing this? Okay, well, at least I can look at my roster here. Yeah, so we did draft the first baseman in George Wilson. Now, we don't know what George is going to become. I wish I could see his player card, because I don't know if he has a secondary position, but yeah, man, I don't know. I mean, do we? I feel like, man, I don't know, man. We feel like we gotta take a swing at maybe some bigger players. Valdez, Cease, we definitely need another pitcher. I mean, right now it's Logan Webb, and that's kind of it. Qualifying offers were made to all these guys here at the top, so I enjoyed pitching with Galen a lot last year. That could be a sneaky good one to go. I mean, he's got a qualifying offer. He's coming off of an okay year. Not the best. He's just at that 4 ERA mark. You would hope something better from that, especially from their ace. Ranger Suarez coming off a really good year. Strong year. He is 30. All these guys are actually. So Valdez is starting to see a little bit of a dip in some of his numbers here. Dylan Cease. Loved him with the Sox, but man, he was so you just never knew what you were going to get out of him. 2022 was special. And then 2023, it just all went to shit. But, when he first arrived, I was so excited to see him pitch. And then it was uh-oh. This dude was but you could tell he had the stuff. He had, elite stuff. And then it really kind of splashed in 2021. And then 2022, he really, really took it up a notch. Almost had the Cy Young. I believe he lost out to Verlander, which Verlander at almost late 30s, early 40s that year. Like, I mean, that's kind of tough to not get it. But hey, no, it was a hell of a year. It was a hell of a ride to see. But I don't know, man. I guess we'll have to take a look here. Michael King could be a good option. So these are, and that's the thing. These are like aces. We got our ace, so maybe we don't need to go after a top-notch player. But I mean, these guys are aces, so I don't know. I mean, you can have two aces on your team. Just one of them just gonna always be deemed as the ace. They are on the older side of their careers. I mean, we definitely need another two. John Means is coming off a really good year. We got another lefty to the rotation. That one actually wouldn't be a bad one. He was last playing with the Guardians, former Baltimore Oriole. He's had some really good years recently as well. Honestly, John Means not a bad option. Doesn't get a lot of strikeouts, which is fine, but you know, limits the walks, limits the hits. Might not be a bad number two option because our free agency might be more focused and keyed in on position players. Vlad is definitely one to consider. But like Vlad's like the guy to consider. Josh Naylor's here. Josh coming off a hell of a year. Josh might not be a bad two option. Heck, if anything, it's going to save us a lot more money, too. And he had almost an identical year. He's a couple he's a couple years older, actually. Excuse me, not younger. Luis Arias is a first baseman now? He switched positions from being a second baseman? When that happen? Shit, that wouldn't be a bad option either. Somebody that constantly gets on base. His power's trying to go up a little bit, too. Oh, look at that, little man. Look what he slugged for last year in the past season. Wow, 412. I mean, he starts adding any sort of power to his game, bro. That would be insane. But a guy that constantly just loves to be able to get on base, being able to get hits, multi-hit games at that. Look at that, 200 hit year in 2024, 203, 2023. We got options here at first base. I'm comfortable moving on from Lamont Wade. And I forget who the other guy was. Oh, yeah, Wilmer Flores. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. I'm comfortable moving on from those guys. If we can land, well, especially if we can land Guerrero. Or do we consider Guerrero at all either? I mean, damn, his numbers are nice. He's coming off of a very, very good year. Still not his 2021 season, which I don't think he's ever going to get back to that. He doesn't feel like he is going back to that. But yeah, I think we gotta go after Guerrero. I know we got a first baseman in the draft. George, it can take some time for George to even find a way up here. Maybe by that time, Guerrero, maybe he's starting to slide a bit, kick his ass to DH. We'll see. All right, so we got to give a call to that agent to see if he's even wanting to even potentially consider us. Calling agent to learn players' motivation. All right, well, we'll see. It's getting a big deal. That is for sure. Kyle Tucker's another great one. Right field, we do got some young guys going out there, too, so... I mean, what Kyle Tucker's doing for the Cubs in real life right now is insane. This dude is absolutely going insane right now. Very good hitter, though. He's very good. Now, nothing changed. I mean, he had a great year with the Cubs on the game. 28 home runs, 85 RBIs. Bounced back from his 2024 season. All right, yeah, I think priority, get us a first baseman. Luis Rengifo. Hey, man, I tried making Rengifo work during that Angel series, you guys, man. I just couldn't get it to work. He just did not do anything. But he's coming off a very good year. That'd be quite the change. We do got Tyler Fitzgerald there right now. We'll see how that is. Moncada, man, what a flop. Now, what a bust he ended up turning out to be. Enrique Kike Hernandez. Look at that secondary position. He plays everywhere. Literally plays everywhere, except catcher. Not a bad one to keep on your team, you know, if you need it. But we kind of got a guy that's sitting there like that. John Birdie, very good speed. I know his speed has dropped down. We're good. Bo Bichette's here. Wow. Did not know that. Don't have a spot for him on our roster. But wow, I did not realize Bo Bichette was here. Kyle Schwarber's here. We got Marcell Ozuna. He's coming up a 48 home run season? Oh my gosh. He's had almost 3 straight years of 40 home runs. Wow, and Atlanta's letting him go. No, they did not give him a qualifying offer. Wow. We kick in the right. We got Lane Thomas here. We had, he was one of the big trade pieces in the National Series last year before, the game decided to kick our ass. Yastrzemski did end up reaching free agency. He had the greatest year, but, it was all right. All right, well, there's some names here. There's nothing I'm like, oh, I feel like we really have to go after that really isn't first base. I feel like I want to get info on Naylor as well, just in case Vlad is asking for way too much money. Devin Williams wouldn't be a bad closer option because we know we'll have our closing option last year. But we do need to find a pitcher here. And I feel like John Means might be the best answer here for us. Mainly because he's not, he's a little younger than some of these guys. Ranger Suarez is also another good one here. Got sinker, curve, four-seamer, circle change, and a cutter. A long-time Philadelphia Philly here. And, we got a couple options here, you guys. I think Suarez and John Means might be the go-to. I think Suarez we're definitely going to throw on the big board. Oh, his motivation boost dropped over there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why did that drop for Vlad? Reduce it. Wow. Really? That's insane, Vlad. Really? Priority slot 1. Team need, none selected. Oh, I didn't even realize it was like a scroll then either, by the way. Positional need, none selected. Oh, yeah. Well, shoot. How we do that? Oh, there we go. Position need, we damn sure need a first baseman. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm lying. Good gosh, guys. My bad. I'm all over the place. Starting pitcher we slick need. Yeah, I guess really. I hate it's got to be right fielder. But that's what it is. These guys can kind of interchange one another, but we'll put right fielder out here. Team needs, honestly, we need some pop. We need pop. As far as pitcher-wise, I really don't know. What type of pitcher is Suarez? Team need, not met. All right, so yeah, this is underdog. Team quality. So we're getting motivation decrease for underdog. But he's not blocked, so that's a positive. Of course, he wasn't going to be blocked. There's the best players in the league. All right, then. Team need not met. Well, what type of pitcher is Suarez being considered, I guess? To be real, I don't even really need a left-handed pitcher. I don't know. What is he considered? I'm going to say he's not considered any of these. So he's just considered a left-handed pitcher. All right. All right. Well, we could throw another first baseman on here, but that might piss off Vlad. If we throw on Naylor, yeah, look at that. Pissed him off. Moving from the big boy. All right. Well, you know what? That's fine for this first week. We're going to try and get some good information. We're getting 8% boost here. We're getting 6% on Suarez. We're going to see what we can do. We're going to see if we can try and make some things happen and get this team back right. All right. I say we lock in these changes. We got signing. Okay. So I'm just checking off everything that we have here. Yeah. What is Birdsong? Birdsong's a righty. Lively's a righty. Yeah. We definitely needed a lefty there. Kyle is a lefty, but yeah, we can get a nice starting left-handed guy. That wouldn't be bad. Hunter Bishop. Okay, yeah. Our outfield's not as in a good of a spot as we thought. I need Ramos to have a bounce back year, though, for real. That could be a spot we have to take a look at. We'll see, though. We're going to lock in changes here. Hopefully things end up going well. We got contracts we need to tender as well. Man, I forget. There's so much stuff you have to do here. All right, we got contracts tendered. The only ones I didn't do were the people that were D potential. I feel like there's really no point doing that. There's a crap ton of relief pitchers as well. So, yeah, we got that settled away here. Offer arbitration. Man, yeah, it is so much to do here in this amount of time. We got to add somebody to the 40, man. We'll wait on that just because there's a chance somebody's going to, if we sign some of these guys, they're going to have to make some moves anyway. Arbitration for Ben Lively and Joey Lucchesi. I'm not offering arbitration to Joey Lucchesi. We're just not. Ben Lively, on the other hand, I don't think we're doing this either. I mean, these guys are like back in the rotation people too. So I don't know. I'm not really as concerned with them. So yeah, well, we're gonna move on. Let's see figure out some stuff here about free agency. I don't know how quickly we're gonna find out about stuff either, because this is already locked. So I guess we'll see. Ollie Flutie, let's go. Signing on that dotted line. So we got all the people that we had we got a trade off from the Braves. We got all the people that we had listed for our coaches that we wanted to get. Still got to make sure we get the proper things done for. We got going on Aaron Bummer. We still got to make sure we get the proper things done for the scouts as well. They are looking to. Relief pitcher for a relief pitcher and a second baseman. 27-year-old. That's a 67 overall. Got a little bit of time in the majors, and he did this past year. He did not do well at all. Bummer, on the other hand, was definitely better than the guy we have. I don't understand what the reason is for the deal that they want. I'm guessing Giancarlo Cio is who they might want, or Jean. I'd rather not take on the salary, so no. We'll move on. We ain't got much to deal with anyway. Today is the day to offer contracts to free agents. All right. Let's see this. What info did we get on Vlad? Motivation goes up 13%. Rumor talking to. Ooh, got rumors. Okay, motivation to sign went up 38% for Ranger Suarez. I didn't even see that. Sheesh. Okay. I do want to add somebody else in here. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like we kind of struggling a little bit here, but. Maybe we take right fielder off. Because also, yeah, I forgot. We got the other trade we ended up making for Walker Jenkins in the deal. So he's a guy that could potentially take it on right field at some point, too. So maybe it's best we don't try and block him with a big move over there in right field. Probably a smart idea not to do. Marcell Ozuna, I'm interested in, though. Because he could definitely be a DH for us. We don't necessarily have a DH. How much? Yeah, they don't like that, though. They do not like the fact that we had that on there. I don't know why they hate that so badly, but they do. Like, man, we all trying to get the team right. It's nothing against y'all. We just trying to make sure the team's squared away nicely. But I guess we'll leave it for these two guys right now. Suarez, we still can't offer a contract too, but I guess because... Okay, so it has to be at 50%. We're still kind of struggling here for Guerrero. I don't even know if we even get up there that fast. If he's moving the way he is, Suarez, we'll probably find a way to be able to do that here pretty soon. So keep it on moving in. These are kind of the agency's definitely being done here differently. Okay, yeah. That's what. Oh, people can be eligible for that Rule 5 draft. Okay, so all right, yeah, I gotta make sure I don't have somebody that's not on this 40-man roster getting ready to be snatched from me. I guess Wisenhut's the guy to kind of protect here. He is a former draft pick of ours, so second rounder a couple years ago. So I guess he's the one to protect here. I mean, we don't really have anywhere else we can kind of go with that. So that is our 40-man right now. I don't necessarily remember how that actually works. Offer contracts to free agents. All right, well, we'll see if we are still in anything. Rival opportunity. Okay, got some new stuff here. You heard the grapevine that the Arizona Diamondbacks are looking at Ryan Helsley. I'm not really interested in him, though. We're kind of in a different spot than what the Diamondbacks are. They're kind of... Sure, we didn't really have the best going on with our relief pitchers in our bullpen, but I don't think we want to make the move after Helsley. And honestly, we got two guys we're really trying to pursue hard, and... Right now, it's kind of a struggle to get inside of Vlad Guerrero's mind right now. It is. It's kind of tough. We're moving very slowly on it. But Suarez, we are starting to get some info on. And it looks like we're probably going to figure out who the rumors are for these two as well. So we'll see. Hopefully, they hold out long enough for us to be able to get there. We know how baseball offseason can go. These guys can move pretty damn slow. Or really slow. Oh, Helsley goes to the Rangers. Ooh. Kyle Tucker is a Dodgers. How many people y'all need an 8-year, $307 million deal? Sheesh. Okay, so now we can offer again. Matt Strom, apparently. Diamondbacks, once again, I'm going to let them be. All right, Suarez. Good gosh, man. Vlad is not giving us the time of day. He's not. I feel like we got to stay in it that entire time for him, but all right, Suarez. Let's go ahead and get him a contract here. Current motivation is at 50%. Here's a contract you are offering for this free agent. You can adjust both length and salary per year. But we're going to give him what he's at least offering and probably a little bit more. So it looks like he's wanting a 4-year deal. Oh, okay, so there we go. Yeah, we might have to spend a little bit more than what we might actually need to. But all right, we'll bump it up to 60%. We'll go with something like this for now. Hopefully Suarez is interested. 5% motivation boost. You just made the first competitor offer to this top 25 free agent. So, hey, we get a little boost there. What's the rest of it? Okay, so yeah, things are moving pretty slow here. That is a positive. But Naylor did already sign somewhere, so that's not good. I hate that we didn't. Oh boy, where did Naylor go? Crap, and I can't get out of here either. The signing show. Okay, it does show. Naylor goes to Miami. 6 year, 18.3 per year. Guys, man, we better get Vlad. We better freaking land Vlad. Oh my gosh. It's either that or we try and piss off Vlad. You know, we got to put maybe an offer in for Luis, but it doesn't show anything that he's rumored to be talking to anybody. But I don't know if they don't show that for anybody. So Suarez wouldn't be a bad plan B, but man, I don't know if he's going to be there by the time we get Vlad under control over here. I mean, we're getting +8. But at this point, that's still a few more weeks away before we even going to be able to get there to 50% or even offer a deal. All right, well, let's keep moving on then. I don't know if I'm doing this the right way or not. Zach Gallen ends up going into our division. He's going to be with the Rockies. That ERA not going to get any better there, dude. He stays in the division. As it looks like, you know, maybe wants a piece of the Diamondbacks a little bit more. No arbitration negotiations. Giants been offer. Still waiting on Ranger. Uh-oh, we got a contract decision incoming. It's new to me.
Who's calling that shit? Who's calling
Oh, snap, contract decision. I wasn't quite right. I'm looking for, but we are not far apart. Okay, well, Ranger, thank you for at least giving us some info. Thank you for giving us some info. Zach Eflin. Ooh, big deal with the Angels. Well, a lot of people coming out to the West Coast. Like a king. I think it's going back to the Padres, isn't it? Yeah, a hell of a year. All right, well, he gave us some info. He still wants to keep talking to us. We're just trying to get to the table with Vlad, though, as well. Vlad, we're trying to get to that table with him, man, and it looked like it might take a couple weeks. Verification failed. No rumors yet, though, for Suarez, so maybe nobody's really pursuing him like we are. All right, well, hey, let's get back to that table. Let's offer a little bit more. He might be wanting... Well, let's try and get up to 70. All right, here we go. Or is the years maybe the issue? How old is Suarez again? He's 30. You know what? Let me add another year on. Give a 5-year deal. We'll go 27.9. We'll go with that. Hopefully that keeps us at the table for Suarez. And Vlad, we're just hoping. We know there's got to be a crap ton of teams after him. It's got to be. Unfortunately, the verification failed, so we don't know what is happening with him on that front. But at this point, it is a waiting game. That is all it is. It is a. I think that's it. He's the big domino to fall. He is ranked the #1 guy here. Got a contract decision though. All right, Suarez, give us something. Be nice. Come on, man. Be nice. We gave you an extra year. Bump the salary a bit. Contract. Contract decision. Yes, sir. Suarez, welcome to the squad. He just needed that extra year and a little bit bump in the salary. All right, Ranger Suarez, we'll take it, baby. Let's go. Got the number 10 ranked free agent. Suarez, welcome. You're not going to be the ace, but you don't have as much on your shoulders to carry either. You can slide in that number 2 role, no problem. Give us a good year like you just did. Because if you and Logan Ware can go 2 for 2 like that, man, we'd be good. We'd be good. Thank you for signing on that dotted line, though, man. Let's go. All right. Vlad. We close. We are close. We know the Blue Jays want him back. That's fine. Blue Jays can have his butt back. We are going to get an extra percentage for Vlad, though. Good thing we went after Suarez because we needed to. But Vlad still hasn't, made up a decision yet either. So that is a positive. And yeah, we got our first baseman to go after too. Oh, well, he's a top 50, 150. So, but that does tell me Arias is signed somewhere too. So, not a positive either. Ryan or Hearn. This could be, I guess, a third option for us if we want to. I don't know, man. I don't know. Torres don't play first base. Literally at all. Dylan Moore does, but yeah, Corey is not a bad option either for second base. Fitzgerald might need to kind of be moved to a whatchamacallit role anyway. He's not, maybe more platoon player where he's not playing every day. I would like to add somebody else to the pen at some point. Jose Leclerc is here. Got great speed. Yeah, it's not a bad one. Consider there, 76 overall. You know, but our focus is priority. It is on Vlad. We still got a little bit more time left. We'll see. He's asking for a lot, and that's probably going to take up all the available money we even have to spend. But where did Arias end up going? I believe the Dodgers landed Kyle Tucker. Wait, hold on. Oh, there you go. Oh, wow. He's in the division now. Good God. Oh, it's only a 1-year deal, though. All right, well, Diamondbacks got him, but he's fairly cheap. None of it's going to matter if we land the big fish, though. It's not going to matter if we land them. Cubs are offering a deal. Jameson Taillon for Will Bettner and Randy Rodriguez. They are trying to kill our cap. We're not giving no. You're not getting a cap done for Taillon. Hell no. Move that around somewhere, Cubs. All right, draft lottery. Let's see where we are potentially going to be landing. We could be almost in the exact same spot. Maybe we move up. Hopefully we don't move down any. Good gosh, that'd be terrible. White Sox, Rockies, and Rays are favorable. I've never won one of these lotteries when I had the top pick, so a high percentage. So I guess we'll see what we get here. Can we get some good luck? We do not. We stay put. Rockies get the number 1 pick. That ain't good for us, but and again, things don't seem to really turn out for the Rockies well anyway. But the White Sox are 2, the Marlins are 3, Rays are 4. Miami does move up. They were the one 16.5% chance. Everything else stays status quo. Not a lot of movement here. Remember, Valdez returns to the Astros, so they are able to get the job done and bring back one of their top pitchers. Got a Rule 5 draft here. We'll advance. I don't know if there's anything here to really for us to even look at. So we'll see. I mean, if we do go anywhere, maybe that's the place to go. Is more of a relief role, but I think we're probably gonna pass. I'm not seeing anything that's like, oh, eye-popping. I mean, George is bad. The issue with the Rule 5 draft is they got to be up in the majors for a year. So, kind of sucks it has to be like that. I just want to be bad, but man, look at this walk per 9. Good gosh. I'm supposed to be out there longer, I guess, anyway, but I mean, our bullpen wasn't awful, really. Yeah, we'll pass. We'll pass. It wasn't awful. Really, it was Camilo Duvall and Ryan Walker that couldn't really get the job done properly. All right, Vlad. He has allowed us to. Occasionally, free agents that fit your position of need and team needs will reach out via their free agent. All right, that's kind of nice. Stephanie, I guess you're just a free agent. I mean, just the agent for everybody. You're the agent enrolled to the show, and you're the agent for all these guys, I guess. You're getting a hell of a deal, girl. You have to feel like a great addition to your clubhouse. Let me know what you think of him. This is a player current motivation. Dang, he really wants to sign with us. Sheesh. All right, let's take a look. You talking about? Honestly, I did have an eye at Alec, but that was because he could potentially play first base. Come off a 23 home run year. He does not do well versus lefties at all, but he does perform well for the most part versus righties. He just can't be in the field. He's a DH. And honestly, we don't necessarily have a DH. You know, we'll send him a contract. He's not asking for much. He wants a 2-year deal for 3.8. We're going to bump that down to 3.76. We'll give him a deal. He's interested in signing. Might not be a bad DH. And okay, got more info. The St. Louis Cardinals are also after Vlad. But we are now allowed at the dinner table with Vlad. So that is a positive. Unfortunately, we don't have much budget to really roam with Vlad. We don't. And he doesn't want. We go with a 9-year deal, but and maybe for us, that might be a better option to go more years. I mean, it doesn't necessarily adjust the budget, which I hate you can't front and backload contracts anymore. That was one thing I did like about their contract system. You could do that. But we don't have much room to really budget with Vlad at the moment. If the man is 25.5, we're going to do that. I'm just going to add, well, there's no point adding on the extra year, is it? We're going to offer what he's asking for. We'll see. Like I said, it's getting us to the dinner table with him. So now it's just a matter of, can we sign him? He's at 60% now because we got a +5 bonus. How's the rest of things going here? Dylan Cease is yet to sign a deal. Devin Williams is still out here. If we land Vlad, that's it, though. That's it. It's no oh, we're going to be going after anybody else. It will be Vlad, and that's in Suarez. That will be it. All right, well, Vlad, we're going to keep staying here, and yeah, we're going to keep on moving. Hopefully, you know, Alec Burleson ends up signing with us as well, and we can get this team in a very, very more competitive position. All right, we're getting a decision here from Alec. Caught my attention with your offer, but you haven't convinced you yet. Okay, well, it's fine. Ooh, Cubs are trading Nico Horner to the Blue Jays for Bowden Francis and Anthony Santander. All right, yeah. Big little trade here. Some big names. Well, some big overalls at least. I don't know how big the names are per se throughout baseball, but all right, Lawrence Butler is also being dealt for Zach Wheeler. Wow, long-time Philly is on the move. All right. Ace, once again, unloading players that are somewhat good for them. Oh, we got a contract decision. It's got to be Vlad.
Who's calling that
Let's see,
shit?
is Vlad just going to kick us in the nuts and just say F you and give us the middle finger? This was promising last time. And Vlad signed! We offered him just that. Let's go. Okay, Vlad. Let's go. We got a big bat and we got a new pitcher. I like it. Yes, sir, Vlad. Bringing in another 30 home run plus potential here in the lineup. Let's go. All right. It was worth it. It was worth the wait. The biggest domino has fallen. All right. Let's get it. All right. Well, Alex Call. See, look, man, this girl working everybody. I know who Alex is. Yeah, Nationals. I remember Alex. No offense, Alex. I'm not interested, bro. I'm not. Also, I wonder where did Ozuna ended up being at? Or is he still out there? Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, we can't afford these guys. Oh man, what the? Oh, did he sign? Oh, bro. Oh, we officially can't sign him. Oh, because he won 3.8 a year. Wow. Now we just rolling with the youngsters then. That's fine. We will wait. We are done. Free agency's over for us, but we made a splash for Vlad and Ranger Suarez. Some big money went out there. Vlad got less than Suarez did, but Vlad got more years. He got a couple more years added on, but that's fine because I don't think there's really any big money like free agents that we have coming up soon. I don't necessarily know what. Maybe I should have took a look at this sooner. When is? Yeah, okay. Yeah, Logan's locked in for a little bit. Okay, I feel a little bit more comfortable about how this team is going. Unfortunately, relief pitcher wise, yeah, we didn't. I wanted to kind of boost that slightly, and yeah, we're not going to be able to afford any of these guys. Yeah, that wasn't way too much. It wasn't over $5 million a year. We got Trent Thornton down there. He was pretty solid last year. He's got a lot of heat. Why not throw him an offer? See what we can get. You know, he's on 2.9. He's highly ranked in that. We will undo that. Like I said, relief pitcher wasn't necessarily ranked bad, but now we are number 2 in first baseman. I cannot get the right fielder. Sheesh. All right, so we'll unselect those. We'll go to Thornton, see how that ends up working out for us, and we can add on another relief pitcher here in the process. Well, not another one, but can we add a relief pitcher in the process for us? And we will see what type of info we can get out of here. We got Caleb Ferguson is also interested in us. Pretty good heat as well. Some good break on his pitches, it looks like. Not really that good. He is getting worse and worse with age. Yeah, it looks like his best years are behind him. Because, I mean, it is going downhill. I'm sorry, Stephanie, but we will pass. We got an issue. The Dodgers are also interested in Trent. And offer a contract. We will be absolutely broke after the fact, but we'll go 2.8. We'll see if we can save a little bit of change. All right, well, we're getting a decision here from Trent Thornton. See if he liked it, and he did like the deal. All right, well, we are completely broke. Dylan Cease ends up staying in the National League. He's going to go to the Milwaukee Brewers. They've done well with pitchers over the years. And, yeah, that is it for us for free agency. We will be glad to see. Steph, we ain't got no more people we can go after, bro. We got broke. I guess technically we got enough for him. He must not be looking for a big contract, but he wasn't even in the majors the last couple of years. So, yeah, I think, we're okay still. We will take the need off. We will take the team need off. That way Stephanie ain't hitting us up left and right. Dylan Cease a big year. Just shy of $200 million on the contract, so bad. Gets paid a little bit more than what we gave for Vlad. And another big move. Devin Williams, the closing pitcher, ends up in Baltimore on a 4-year deal. Alright, yeah, now we don't really need to stop simming anymore. We are at a good point for ourselves, and hopefully things are ready to rock and roll. We're good. I kind of like the new. I ain't even gonna say kind of. I do. I like the new stuff they did for off season. They did well. I'll give you that. Y'all actually did pretty well. We got free agency here, but I guess we can't look at that. We can take a look at. All the transactions that ended up against going down. Gleyber Torres ends up going to the Orioles. Actually, I wouldn't mind the Torres if we weren't going after the big one. Aaron Saval. Alright, yeah, so Boba shit. Alright. Yeah, we can kind of go through here and just kind of let us know, I guess, who all ends up going where. Lane Thomas heads to the Reds. So Zuna goes to the Royals. I was curious where he ended up. And Glacier stays in the division and goes to the Phillies. Brave fans won't be happy about that. Knew about Eflin already. Knew about Galen, who stays in the division. JT Realmuto to the Cubs. Okay, it's a pretty big signer for them. Helsley to the Rangers. Kyle Tucker, we knew about the Dodgers. Rengifo goes to the Mets. Mets back out there spending big bucks. Seiko Tovar with the Rockies. Oh, he got called up. Okay. Yeah. Nico Horner. Well, they called Nico up and then they traded him. Wow. Oh, you know what? These guys are probably hurt. That's probably what happened because Devers wasn't down there. You know that. Naylor to the Marlins. All right. So, yeah, some pretty big moves that ended up being made. I kind of look through here, see if anything else kind of catches the eye. For you guys, maybe y'all see some stuff that, you know, some of you guys I don't really know that y'all might be interested in. But, yeah. All right, well. That is free agency done, man. We got quite a bit of stuff done here. You'd love to see it, man. I guess I know. Still hanging around, going to the Reds. Let's see if we can make their final roster or whatever. And then the Rizzo goes to the Astros. I was going to try and go through that. Man, that thing is long as crap. But all right, that is the end of the offseason. We are now in spring. Contract extensions. Who are we going to have potentially here? We got Kyle Harrison. He's up for one. Kyle, you are going to need a very good fourth year, my guy. Hopefully, you're starting to figure some things out. I need you to have a good spring, too. Robbie Ray is also due. Not necessarily interested in really probably bringing him back. Trent Thornton, you know, we just brought on a 1-year deal. We'll see how he does this year. See if he's going to be able to earn another contract with us. Sam Hufford, who's our backup catcher, he is up. We probably need to start looking into another backup catcher. He really is not giving us much. Tom Murphy, he really wasn't with us last year. Yeah, I think he was down. Brett Wisely, I do like him as a utility player. We'll see if he can continue to grow and get better. I mean, he's still a youngster, so. Casey Schmidt, F him, bro. We saw his numbers; they were garbage. I mean, look what he had. The limited action he had in the majors, boy. Better 100. He wasn't even doing that good in minor leagues either. Elliot Ramos is the next big one. He's got the arbitration stuff coming up, so that's what we'll have to kind of deal with there with him. So yeah, we'll see. And then James Tibbs. This is a first rounder. Yeah, recently drafted. He played one game up in the majors. Yeah, because we did end up calling him up. That's right. He only got in one game, though. I guess he made his debut, and pretty much that was it. And he did get on base, though. He drew a walk, so not the end of the world there. Okay, so not a big, free agent class for us coming up. Free agency projected, though. Pete Alonso, we're good on first base. We know that. We are good on first base. We may have kind of just blocked Bryce Eldridge, but right now, Eldridge isn't showing enough right now that he needs to be up here anyway, so that's perfectly fine. So yeah, I guess we'll see. Yeah, we gotta look at what our team looks like. Right field is 30th, center field 24th. Catcher shouldn't be as bad. He's not getting as big of a good plus thing going for him because I guess the bat. Because fielding wise, I mean, Patrick Bailey's a monster. But we'll see if Bailey can find a way to just get that back going. I mean, catcher, it's a hard position to find. So, especially with a plus bat. For the most part, catchers you do find are more defensive oriented. It's not always the bat. But if he can just give us a little bit more with his bat, whether that's getting on base more often or that's finding some pop. 10 home runs, not the craziest, but you can't give me 10 home runs and you're only getting on base 31% of the time. Patrick, I do need more out of you, man. We do. But we'll see. Hopefully, bringing in guys like Vlad will kind of help the offense generate a little bit more pop. We had quite a bit of pop, actually, last year. Casey Schmidt should not even be up here on this roster right now, but whatever. Because Gerald had a lot of pop for us last year. Didn't get on base a lot. But he slugged well. So he kind of evened himself out a bit. Chapman, it looks like he has returned from injury, so that's good to hear. He was out with a torn MCL, so at that age, you really don't probably want to be doing that. But all right, yeah, well, we had a great year out of Willie Adames, that is for sure. L.A. Ramos would love to see a bounce back year out of him if he can get it. Jung-Hoo Lee, slight disappointment. His average is okay. I mean, it's not the greatest in the world, but once again, on base, kind of bad. I mean, for a guy that has no power. I mean, I guess he ended up with more home runs than the other guy, but he had 11. And Hunter Bishop probably will man right field for us this year. We'll see what he can do. He had an amazing debut. The rest of the stuff did not go so well the rest of the way, so we will see. Well, I don't know if him and Encarnacion will be out there. It's probably going to be Hunter. I want to give him the shot. Let the young kids see if he can have something. Maybe Luis Matos is up here. We'll see. We'll see how spring training ends up going in the next episode, guys. I'm going to try and do with this video. I'm going to save spring training for the next one. So maybe year two might be a little bit longer in videos, just because I would like to take a deeper look into minor league. I would love to be able to see that. I just noticed we're third in speed this year, so we got a little bit faster. Love to see that. I know that could be some guys that are called up right now that I don't know about that has a lot of speed, so we'll see. But yeah, videos could get longer in the next one, or in year number 2. So just let you guys know we're gonna try and still get through a full month. Just let y'all know though. Videos could be a little bit longer, but that is where we're going to wrap things up, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for giving support to the series. It's been fun here hanging with the Giants, and we're going to see if we can keep growing and getting this team better and better, eventually hosting up that World Series trophy again for the Giants. But I will catch you guys in the next one. Hope you guys stay safe out there. As always, God bless and peace. I'm gone. Close it out, Future.
It's the love from my fans got me still here.